Good morning, architecture students. Today we're going to draw some closet doors for our very narrow closets that are in our minor bedrooms. So we've got a closet here, we've got a closet here. Or actually, let's just do this closet up here because this one we were going to actually divide up and make it to two closets. Okay, so we'll just do this closet up here with the special kind of door. The door I'm talking about, or the two different doors I'm talking about actually, are bifold and sliding. This is a bifold door. This is how you represent a bifold door. This is how you represent a sliding door. Okay, now what does that look like in reality? Well, let's look over here at Google, and anytime you hear any of these terms I'm using, like bifold door, you can always just Google it and see what one actually looks like. Okay, but here are a couple of bifold doors. Here's one. This goes over a closet. You can see that there are separate door panels that sort of fold up in order to create the opening space. Same here. Same type of bifold doors. They just look a little different. Okay, so we're looking at 4 panels. We got to draw those 4 panels. We have a space that opens up, so we have to draw 4 panels that are going to fill up that space. We're going to call that space a 5-foot space. Okay, so let's move this, or actually let me also show you the sliding doors too. Okay, so here are some closet sliding doors. As you can see, there are 2 door panels put together, and what they do is they slide left and right to create an opening space in the wall so people can get into the closet. Okay, here's a couple of sliding doors also. All kinds of sliding doors, some that can even go on the exterior portion of the house. But let's not worry about those just at the moment. Okay, let's worry about these. Okay, these are both doors made for a 5-foot closet opening. Okay, so that's a figure you want to remember, 5 feet. This is a folding door set, and this is a sliding door set. Okay, so how do we draw each of those? Okay, well, to start with, let's draw the bifold. Okay, so I've got a 5-foot area, and I want to divide that 5-foot area into 4 equal sections. So how do I do that? Well, I take, I just simply divide 5 divided by 4 to make 4 sections equals 1.25, or what that would actually come out to is 1 foot and 3 inches. So 1.25 feet is 1 foot 3 inches. So each one of these door segments is 1 foot 3 inches. And if I were to close these doors, if I was to push those folding sections together, they would meet together equally right here in the middle and allow that space to be closed. So how do I do that? Well, first thing I do is I take a line and I just draw a line. This line is going to be like a guideline. Okay, I'm going to draw the line 5 feet right there. Okay, now I'm going to take another line and I'm going to start creating the doors. So I'm going to create each door section. I'm going to draw this line at 45 degrees. Okay, locking in at 45 degrees here. Okay, and I'm going to draw that 1 foot 3 inches. Okay, I'm going to draw the next line, 1 foot 3 inches. I've got the beginning of what is my first set of sliding doors, or not sliding doors, but folding doors. Okay. Now I'm going to just mirror this to the other side over here. So I'm going to click on the mirror tool. I'm going to select these 2 lines after clicking on the mirror tool, and then hit the enter button on my keyboard to accept that selection. I'm going to find the center and mirror these over to the other side. Make sure that if it says erase source objects or ask you that question, that you click on no. All right, so I've got the beginning of those doors. Okay, my next step is to offset these door sets to make the door thickness. So I'm going to use the offset tool. I'm going to offset each one 2 inches just to represent a general thickness. Okay, click here and offset. Click here, offset. And I'm dragging these to the inside. Offset. Okay, now I don't need this line anymore, so I'm going to delete it. Okay, I'm going to come back to my door sets. I'm going to close the ends with the line tool. Okay, to do this faster, you just use the enter button. Okay, so you draw the line, click, hit the enter button to release the tool, hit the enter button again to go back to the last tool that was being used, which is the line tool. Okay, now you have doors. Okay, to make them look like these over here, I'm going to use the trim tool. I'm going to trim out this little corner right up here. Okay, so those represent those door panels that, you know, when closed will close up this space. All right, I want to draw the kind of the insertion frame portions of the door, I guess. And I'm going to do that right here from this corner. So I'm going to grab the line tool again, and I'm going to click on this corner. That's where they're going to connect to the wall. And I draw them according to my wall thickness. And we've already established that our wall thickness is 4.5 inches. Okay, draw another one at 4.5 inches. Okay, now I want to thicken those up a little bit to make some framing, to make sort of like a door frame. Okay, and that is really just for looks, is all that's for. So I'm going to hit the offset tool and offset an additional 1 inch. I'm going to offset these to the outside. Offset there, offset there. Okay, then I'm going to come in and close those little sections, those rectangles, with the line tool. Okay, now I'm going to fill those sections with the hatch tool. Okay, now I have a 5-foot bifold door set, and I'm going to create a block. So I'm going to go to the Insert tab, Create Block. Okay, come in here and name it 5FT by, okay, won't accept the dash, so bifold. Okay, and make sure everything is checked appropriately. Find an insertion base point. Select the objects with a window, and then hit the enter button. Okay, now we have bifold doors. Let's do the sliding door set. Okay, sliding door set, I'm going to start with a line tool. I'm going to draw this line 5 feet. Whoops, 5 feet, enter. Okay, I'm going to offset that line with the offset tool 3 inches. Okay, now I'm going to put a line down the center. I'm going to find the center, which is right here. Just draw a straight line down the center to separate those two sections. I'm also going to come over here and close in the ends. All right, now the doors have to overlap, just like this right here, they overlap. So how do I do that? Is I take this center line that I drew and I offset that center line 3 inches in both directions. So my dynamic input, I already have 3 inches entered. I'm going to hit the enter button to accept that. Offset 3 inches in each direction. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to draw one line down the center to make both door layers. Okay, now it's a matter of just trimming a bunch of lines out. So I'm going to go to the trim tool. I want this door, this is going to be the door on the outside here, and it's going to extend all the way back here to this line. So I'm going to remove this line and this line. And I'm also going to remove this line and this line. Okay, so there is one part of the sliding door. This door section is going to come all the way over here, all the way back to here. So I'm going to delete this line and this line, and then come up here and delete this line and this line. Okay, now I have a sliding door set. All I have to do now is turn it into a block, which you already saw how I turned the previous one into a block, as well as some previous other doors. So just turn that door into a block and just name it 5-foot sliding door.